Hello everyone and welcome to another video, this time in relation to Formula 1 and the upcoming Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix in Italy. As we all know by this stage, an update was released this morning by Formula 1 and the regulatory authorities within Italy, and they basically said that due to the flooding that's taking place in Italy at the moment and the Emilia-Romagna region, it would be unsafe to put on a race this weekend, endangering those who work closely with the FIA and Formula 1 organisation. In a statement, the FIA and Formula 1 have released saying this: the Formula 1 community wants to send its thoughts to the people and communities affected by the recent events in the Emilia-Romagna region. We want to pay tribute to the work of the emergency services who are doing everything they can to help those in need. Following discussions between Formula 1, the President of the FIA, the competent authorities including relevant ministers, the President of the Automobile Club of Italy, the President of Emilia-Romagna Region and the Mayor of the city and promoter, the decision has been taken not to proceed with the Grand Prix weekend at Imola. The decision has been taken because it's not possible to safely hold the event for our fans, the teams and our personnel, and it is the right and responsible thing to do given the situation faced by the towns and cities in the region. It would not be right to put further pressure on the local authorities and emergency services at this difficult time. Stefano Domenicali had this to say. President and CEO of Formula 1 said, "It is such a tragedy to see what has happened to Emilia-Romagna and Imola and Emilia-Romagna, the town and region that I grew up in, and my thoughts and prayers are with the victims of the flooding and the families and communities affected. I want to express my gratitude and admiration for the incredible emergency services who are working tirelessly to help those in need, who need help and alleviate the situation. They are heroes and the whole of Italy is proud of them. The decision that has been taken is the right one for everyone, the local communities and the F1 family, as we need to ensure safety, not to create an extra burden for the authorities while they deal with this very awful situation." The FIA President, Mohammed Ben Suleiman, said, "My thoughts are with those of the entire FIA family are with those affected by this terrible situation in the Emilia-Romagna region. The safety of everyone involved and the recovery efforts are the top priority at this time." For more on this, Sky Sports F1 tweeted.
Well, it's not a big surprise this, but I can tell you that the sixth race of the Formula 1 season, the race at Imola, due to take place this weekend, the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix will not take place, and that's because of the serious flooding in the vicinity. Remember, Formula 1 staff were told to leave the track on Monday. They weren't to come in today, and you can see that's the scene there. That's the River Santerno, which absolutely borders the Imola circuit. It is very high for this time of year. They have been inundated with heavy rainfall over the past few days, and it has been considered unsafe, essentially, that this event should go ahead. I'm going to read quickly the statement that Formula 1 have brought out in the last few minutes. It says that the Formula 1 community wants to send its thoughts to the people and communities affected by recent events in the Emilia-Romagna region. We also want to pay tribute to the work of the emergency services who are doing everything they can to help those in need. It goes on to say, following discussions between F1, the President of the FIA, the competent authorities, including the relevant ministers, and by the way, today the Deputy Prime Minister of Italy was expressing the view that he did not think this event should go ahead, but Formula 1 had already come to that opinion themselves independently. It says that the President of the Automobile Club of Italy, the President of Emilia-Romagna Region, the Mayor of the city and the promoter, the decision has been taken not to proceed with the Grand Prix at Imola. And it has been taken because it is not possible to safely hold the event for our fans, the teams and our personnel. And it is the right and responsible thing to do, given the situation faced by the towns and cities in the region. It would not be right moreover, to put further pressure on the local authorities and emergency services at this difficult time. There's the satellite image of where Imola sits, and you can see it's right next to that Santerno River, some of the most famous and tragic corners, the one in which Ayrton Senna lost his life, the Tamburella and Villeneuve section towards the bottom left of that image there, skirt the river. Some areas, we've seen some still images today showing that the television compound may be flooded, but it's more about the safety aspect of getting tens of thousands of people in and out of there, the risks attendant to that, and as Formula One's expressed here, do they really want to be, as a sport, putting any more pressure on the emergency services when they're already, got their hands full at this time?
Yeah, okay. What happens now then?
Well, the race will not go ahead. Formula One may explore options in terms of could it be slotted back in at a later point in the calendar, but my understanding is that they do not see an obvious point in the season. It's already so congested to bring it back in. This was part of a triple header, for example. Monaco is the next race. To slot Imola back in, when would you do it? Maybe by cutting short the summer break. Potentially, there's no appetite to do that. Could it be done in the autumn? Then again, it's a very busy sequence of races. You could be, by adding in a race, mean you've got 5 races consecutively, which is unworkable. This has been a tough moment for Italy. The flood zones cover a broad swathe of 4 provinces, and it's a tragedy as well. And I think F1 are recognisant of that. 3 people have been killed during these floods. 5,000 people have been forced to leave their homes. Formula One has acted responsibly here, I think, by working in concert with the other authorities to make sure this event isn't an extra burden in the circumstances.
Video by Craig Slater explaining the situation in Imola and the Emilia-Romagna region, which I will include now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, whenever that may be. As always, it was the right decision today to prevent the race from happening in such circumstances. I hope everyone in the Emilia-Romagna region of Italy and Imola, and of course the personnel and media personnel there, get home safe and everything works out okay. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.